welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. Now, I did say in the last episode that I had finished up all the quests and I just had the warbands left, but I was incorrect. There are still a few more quests that I missed along the way, and they involve the herbalists. And speaking of which, I did get this quest availability here. I'm not sure what triggers it, but this is the repeatable quest to complete different quests here for the herbalists. The herbalists of Minas Tirith and Ithilien have continued need of your aid. So I will do that, and funny enough, the other quest chains that I missed are going to be pertaining to this. So first, let me talk with Aragorn and pick up the quest Idle Hands, which is going to open up a lot of other quests that I missed. Have you a moment, Skippin? With such a journey ahead, I count myself and this host fortunate to have you here at my side. Yet my thoughts stray back to Minas Tirith and those we left behind. Many dear friends and strangers alike now fight their own battles against illness and injury. It was with great sadness that I could not tend to them all, but the greater matters of the Dark Lord and the Ring-Bearer's hidden quest have called me away. I know not if I shall return to Minas Tirith, and I worry for the fate of those we left behind if I fall in our final gambit. Do you remember the master herbalist we encountered in my brief time in the city, the one called Galathir? He was unfit for his post and could have caused great harm to those in his care, but I had not the means to send him from the Houses of Healing, not without declaring myself. I ask that you return to the Houses of Healing in Minas Tirith and speak with the healer J.R.R. Ensure that she keeps Galathir's ruinous tinctures from the wounded, and have her be my eyes in the High Hall. She will heed my words, even if they are delivered in my stead. You are one of the swiftest riders among my ranks, and I entrust this task to you alone. Go with haste, my friend. Once you have returned, we can continue planning our course into the wastes. And then Gandalf has one as well. Kippen, grim tidings have been delivered to me by one of Aragorn's rear scouts. The noisome flowers we burned within Imlad Morgul have grown anew and now spread beyond the Shadow Vale. They cannot be allowed to spread beyond Imlad Morgul, else the lands of Ithilien may also succumb to their taint. If flame cannot hinder them, I fear that we may leave behind greater troubles for Gondor. I would ask that you return to the border of Imlad Morgul and burn them once again. If they return again, it seems our only course shall be to continue pruning them. Alright, so that is all of them. Let me take a look at the map. Let me scroll down here to North Ithilien, and they're all pretty far, and so what I will do is take a swift travel pony, of course.
Gondor needs your aid.
Let me go ahead and go to Minas Tirith for now. This Idle Hands quest is going to open up a lot of stuff. And again, there's a deed to do 250 quests for the herbalists, and I think once I unlock everything, there are 11 you can do as repeatables daily, so it is going to take me some time, but for now, let me just worry about getting the stuff in my tracker taken care of. I'm waiting for the swift travel stuff here to load in. There we go. Go all the way to the 6th circle. And we know J.R.R. is in the High Hall. Start going this way. And again, I'm sorry about the low frame rate. A lot of it has to do with the game itself. Some of it may be my computer as I'm recording in 4K. But as a reminder, I did order a new computer. I went all out on it. It's going to be spectacular. It's on the way next season. Should be as flawless as I can get it on my end. Okay, so let me talk with J.R.R. Idle Hands. You have come at the request of the king. You inform J.R.R. that Aragorn has not yet claimed the title and tell her of his concerns about Galathir's healing practices. Whether he claims the title or not, I know him for what he is. He has the hands of a healer, and none but a king could work kingsfoil into such potent medicine, and I would know. Still, it troubles me that he has grown concerned about Galathir's methods. Not precisely because I disagree, mind you, but because I did not think that it would be so plainly noticed. I cannot send Galathir away, but I can help prevent him from treating any more of the wounded with Everworth. It is the least I can do for my king. However, there remains one matter of concern regarding Galathir and his new apprentice. Do not misunderstand me, Kippen. Galathir still possesses great skill as a healer, but he has lost sight of his shortcomings. In my long years in Minas Tirith and Imloth Mellowy, I have never found a shortage of new skills to learn and new drafts and tinctures to use in my work, from new trial and old lore alike. But Galathir has grown reliant on his own concoctions for his patients, and where one ill is healed, another often takes its place. He has taken a new apprentice, a young woman by the name of Milgamel. The poor girl has no idea that she might receive such misguided instruction. It is one matter for certain draft herself to seem the clear choice, and quite another entirely for it to be truly so. Indeed, there are many uses of Everworth, Trueleaf, Snagbane, Blushblade, and Settlegang. Recalling that you have a certain urgency to your task, Ireth trails off and pauses briefly. I have heard tell that Milgamel shall soon make for Ithilien. Perhaps you would accompany her on your own journey back to the king's side, and while you do so, help her to see all that she has to learn here, and not only that which Galathir has preordained she should see. For they say that place was once the garden of all of Gondor, and what forgotten herbs and herb lore may await there, just as when I told Mithrandir of the old saying that the hands of the king, but I seem I am needed. Talk to Galathir and convince him of your worth in this task, and then speak to her. We shall make a great healer of her yet. Now the other ones are repeatables, which again I do need to do because I need 250 of them, but for the sake of organizing this episode, I am not going to pick up all the repeatables here. So all these, all that, I'm not going to bother with those. So Galathir is in the Houses of Remedy, so let me head over that way. Not even going to bother mounting here. It's pretty close by. So these are all repeatables as well. So we're talking about this place. Yeah, the House of Remedies. Time to find Galathir. Where is good old Galathir? There he is.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
What do you want? Can you not see there are still many near death and in need of tending? Even my healers are taking ill from lack of rest. If idle chatter is your wish, be gone. If you have need of my ear, speak. You tell Galathir of your desire to accompany Milgamel on her survey of Ithilien. So you have heard that I am sending her off, have you? No matter. You know of her task? Certain herb stores vital to my most trusty medicines dwindle near to nothing. If these can be found where herbalists long dared not tread, then she must make the thorough harvest. Mind you, I do not wish Milgamel distracted by any strange roots and leaves that we have no use for, and which might prove harmful in the extreme. You will find Milgamel in the Houses of Remedies ready to ride to Ithilien. She knows her course. Warden, so keep her from harm. I cannot afford the loss of another healer. Now leave me. Okay, so she should be around here somewhere as well. I'd say she's in the Houses of Remedy. Let me just do a perimeter check. Go all the way down here, see if she's here. If not, I'll have to go back. All right. She must be in this central area somewhere. At least I'm hoping, or else I don't know where else to look. Yeah, I missed her somewhere. Let me go back this way. Unfortunate. There she is. Took me a little while to find her. Excuse me, what is it that you want? I'm quite busy enough in my studies and have little time to speak. You introduce yourself to Milgamel and inform her that you are to be her guide for Galathir's task. Oh, I am sorry. I've been might overwhelmed by Galathir's demand as of late. He's a wise teacher, but his tasks are often more daunting than he thinks them. Perhaps he has forgotten what it was like to be a novice. He has charged me with surveying our lands in the aftermath of the battle. I have taken careful note of 23 leaves, flowers, and roots he wishes me to search for, but I can think only of what I shall see in the ruins upon the Anduin, in lost Ithilien and beyond. I must calm myself. I can see Master Galathir frowning at me even now. I must stay true to my task. My survey is to begin in Osgiliath, but it shall stretch far beyond it. If you are to be my guide, I ask that you meet me near the old bridge in Osgiliath. I can ride that far, but would prefer to do my survey on foot. Okay, excellent. So, we're ready to go there. I think I will go to Hineth Anun. The reason for that is I can take the swift travel to Osgiliath from there. Let me do this, and again, these are all repeatables. These are all repeatables. Or the herbalists. Again, for the sake of keeping this episode organized, I'm not going to pick up anything I have already done. Just want to make sure that I'm hitting every unique quest. But I will be doing those off-screen many times. So I can get the deed. Okay, let me go to
Gondor
Osgiliath.
needs your aid.
It looks like she is pretty deep in there. I could also go do the Morgul Vale one. I might go... Let me go do the Morgul Vale quest first. Does that make sense? No, you know what? No, I changed my mind because she's probably going to take me to the other areas as well, so I think this will allow me to engage in a little bit less back and forth. So she's near the Great Bridge. I can certainly ride over there, no problem. I am still on difficulty 4, Fearless +1. Looks like she's going to be on the other side here. Or just in the middle. We have found Milgamel, and she appears to be admiring the ruined city from the causeway. Oh, I almost didn't hear you over the roaring water. In all my days, I have never crossed the great river, and I wanted to spend some time looking upon it before you arrived. All that lies ahead is known to me only through distant gazes, travelers' tales, and old maps. I know it as a land of striking beauty, even at a distance. But I know that there is an unseen danger lurking within it, else the rangers would have naught to do but rest. Ah, but rest does not come easy these days. My brother was gravely wounded in battle, and I tended to him in the houses of healing after he was taken from the fields. I have never felt so powerless in my life, Kippen. Master Galathir and the Lady J.R.R. helped ease his pains, but his wounds were too many and too great. He lasted the night, but by dawn death had claimed him. I have kept his blade in my keeping, and I shall wield it if ever the need arises. Milgamel pauses for a moment and stares into the rushing waters below. In addition to the list of herbs, Master Galathir has given me a strict list of locations directly related to my survey. Perhaps some of them are familiar to you? Milgamel hands you the list. The list mentions the old houses of Ithilien and Osgiliath, the ruins of Bar Aroth and Aelin Verin, as well as the island fortress of Caer Andros in Ithilien, and mostly troubling, the road to Imlad Morgul at the end, and it makes a note that the Rangers have made aware of Migomel's passage into Ithilien and shall make arrangements at Hinathanun. Ah, so you do know them. Let's get started then, shall we? Okay. So, as suspected, there is going to be one in the Morgul Vale where I was going to head anyway, so it looks like I made the correct decision there. Let me begin with the landmarks here in Osgiliath, of course. Gonna go to the old houses of healing here. Okay, let me go in there. Fascinating. After all these years, some of the beds are still made. Sadly, any herbs that were once housed here have wilted. Next up. Where am I going next? So a couple places in Ithilien. Caer Andros. Okay. I think I can go to the Morgul Vale next. I think that is the closest next location. And then I can do that quest from Gandalf as well. I'm starting to think, though, that I will not be able to squeeze in all the quests that I missed in this single episode, because I think that once I finish this quest, there's going to be a few follow-up ones as well. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and go to the Morgul Vale here. Past the crossroads. Our Aroth is going to have some. Definitely glad I made the right decision to start this quest before going here to the Morgul Vale, or that would have been a lot of unnecessary back and forth. Alright, here are some of the flowers. Let me start burning them. Ghosts can't attack me. They're too low level. And last flower here. Okay, let me dismount. Confer with her. I do not wish to remain long in this place. The plants that grow out from the veil have a sickly scent to them and are likely of no use, or worse. So next is Bar Aroth. And then Varin. It's surprising that there's not like a swift travel destination somewhere around here. The only swift travels are like here and then all the way up here. So I will have to basically manually ride. Oh, looks like my mount speed buff wore off. So let me put another one on. I'm running out of these though. I only have 3 left. You know what? I'm not gonna use it because the deed episodes are coming up, and so that timer will just be wasted. I will save those for future seasons. Right now, we are going to just ride together. Going to enjoy the scenery. Enjoy the peace here. I don't have much to say for right now. By the way, the quest rings above these orcs is for a repeatable. Not missing that quest. Should be pretty close here. Let me go ahead and dismount. Oh, she attacked this guy. Interesting. Or not guy, I should say gal. Okay. The Grip of Mordor, that's the repeatable to kill 20 enemies. I'm just gonna accept it because I'll probably end up killing more as I'm doing deeds and all that. Unfortunately, now she doesn't have the quest ring yet. Okay, yeah, because I need to get into range a little bit better. Let me put her away in my pocket. And I'll go into that little ring. I need to go north a little bit. Okay, it should count over here. But we are under attack yet again. She still does not want to get a gold ring above her head. I'm in the right location. I'm literally right in the middle of that ring. Yeah, it's not working. I wonder why. Where specifically do I have to stand here? There we go, there we go. Even with the orcs present, there is still a bountiful garden here. I shall gather some of the buckthorn and vetchling for Master Galathir. So next, we are going to Varin, which is going to be further north up the road. Let me go down here. Get back on the road. And it's just a straight shot north following the road until I get to the bridge. Alright. Let us enjoy a little bit more peaceful riding through Middle-earth. I think we're pretty near now. Take a look at the map. Nope, I just crossed the first river. I have to cross the second river. Alright, back to some more riding. I hope you guys enjoy every once in a while me just letting you enjoy a peaceful ride. I often fast forward these things, but every once in a while it's nice to just appreciate a little bit of peace. Okay, now we should be good here. Let's see. We go a little deeper in. And let's see if she's ready. Not yet. Come in a little further. Come on, lady. Maybe I need to go to the north end, it looks like. Cannot cross over through here. Really? You're gonna... it's so annoying. Just get the gold ring above your head. We're like right where you need to be. Get on the pony. She wants me to be on like that side, which is the more annoying side to get to, clearly. God, that's frustrating. Alright, cross the river and back down. Let's see. This good enough? No. Here, there's lots of flowers here. There we go. Ah, the old baths have such beauty, even in this repair. But look, a sprig of bellowdales and wild larkspur in the banks of the river. Next is Cair Andros. Okay. So there is no way to swift travel any quicker. So we'll just have to go there. Have to cross the bridge first, and then I can adjust my trajectory. I'm gonna take this quest off the tracker for a second. Rider survey, we've had to ride the entire length of Ithilien pretty much. Oh man, it's still pretty far. I'll fast forward this one just because of the nature of this episode. Although, Cair Andros looks spectacular off in the distance, I will say. Okay, I think this is good enough here. No? There we go. No. It's gotta be like a very specific spot here. I should say this is near enough. I will apologize to Master Galathier and Lady J.R.R if I must, but such a place is far too dangerous for me. So now she needs to go to Hineth Anun, which is nice because I have my milestone there. Okay. We're at Hineth Anun, but maybe it's just like right outside of it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So let me run this way. You have arrived at Hineth Anun, and the cool glow of the cavern seems more inviting than usual. Okay, now she's here. Not in all my days have I seen such gorgeous landscaping. I have heard much of Ithilien, but the tales all fall short in conveying its true beauty. I am proud to report that I have identified many herbs Master Galathier seeks, but I could not help but take note of many strange plants I have never set eyes upon. Some stirred memories of drawings I had seen in musty tomes within the old archives, and I cannot help but wonder what power some of those might possess. But I can see Master Galathier frowning down on these foolish thoughts of mine. I hope the Rangers do not mind my brief company here in their cave. I don't mean to disparage their choice of refuge, but it is a cave. Yet, I can't deny there's a homely warmth to it. Perhaps I'll take note about Hineth Anun for my own keeping. Alright. So, this has been a little bit of a lengthier episode, and there are more quests that are opening up here, so I will be doing those in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you then.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.